Mississippi, a couple of states tied together through history and a couple of schools that share some common ground are going to lock horns once again in the battle for the Golden Boot. A live look at D.W. Reynolds Razorback Stadium. It's the LSU Tigers and the Arkansas Razorbacks. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, the Tigers head coach told me pregame they are so excited about how they've been able to prove everybody wrong. What they accomplished last week has pushed them into the conversation, and now they've got to prove that they can be even better. He said, I felt like that was our most complete game of the season, but we've got more to give. We'll see how they get off to a quick start today to prove that to the nation. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Razorbacks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers' offense will take the field first. LSU had to fight for every bit of it, but they took home the boot the last time they saw the Razorbacks.
Yeah, close game. Those rivalry games are fun to watch, especially when they go down to the wire. And LSU did what they needed to do to get the boot, to take it back. Now it's on the line today, Palmer.
That's what the LSU coaching staff was so happy about, was that their team could handle their emotions in a rivalry game like that against Arkansas and do the things you need to do to win it late.
Winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that are always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Wants to throw. It's Levin. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Lets it fly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So Arkansas's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. K.J. Jackson, you have to wonder about his confidence after a 5-interception day in that loss. The give is to Smith. There he goes. And the big game, and they've got it on the 46. And the Razorbacks are in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play call. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
He's got it at the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Now on the move. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. Offense in the hurry-up. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Trying to punt. Striving for the goal line. Loose football. Takes it in. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Holy cow, how about that? You think he's going in for the score. It looks like he's going to get it. He fumbles the football. Who's going to get it? Johnny on the spot. The offense finds the football, lands on it, and gets the touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Some rivalries forged in excellence, some in geographical proximity, and that's what we have once the Razorbacks joined the SEC. Someone had the brilliant idea, we need a big golden booth that looks like the 2 states, and it's one of the most hotly contested rivalry games of the year.
And big is the right word. It's 4 feet tall. It's 200 pounds. It's 24-karat gold. Palmer, this is the trophy you want to win. There's some bad trophies out there, but this boot is a big deal.
It fills your trophy case. It's got girth. It's got weight. You appreciate that. I know everyone's going to say, no, Italy's the boot. No, it's not. Louisiana, Arkansas, and the Golden Boot Trophy. That's what it's all about.
Got stuffed on first down. It's second. Out wide right, it's Harris. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play.
Those pitches, those laterals, whatever you want to call them, the more times you do those in a game, the more likelihood you have of putting that pigskin on the ground. They put it on the ground there. Ball gets out. It happens. It's going to be a part of the game, but it's also the part of the game that the coaches, when they get you to the sidelines, they're going to tell you about it. And they're not going to tell you about it in good language.
Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. The Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Sells to fake. Wiggles free. He's knocked down short game. Maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. He'll set up to throw. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. On the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And that's a nice run by the running back. And I tell you what, man, these rivalry games, a lot of times they're decided by who can run the football, who can exert their will, be more physical, because there's so much emotion that goes into it. And going back to last year, like this game was so close, so tight. So what's going to be the difference? A lot of times, man, it's the physicality and the running game.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
There's not a screen big enough to list all the memorable moments from this rivalry, but here are a few of them. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. On the run, it's Berry. Driven back.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. Looking to pass, it's Levitt. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's loose. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. Driving forward, it's Smith. Next, going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And you talk about wasting no time, that's what this offense just did. First play, explosive play. Second play, ready to rock and roll. 2-play drive. It's exactly what they drew up over there on the sidelines, ball.
And they did a great job of getting down to the goal line and getting set quick to go run that play, right? After the long play, the call came in, everybody got lined up. They were wasting no time. Defense completely on their heels. They don't know what just hit them.
Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Completion for the first down, and man, did he take a shot, and I think they're going to tack a little more onto that one. The late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Straight ahead, it's Berry. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. Instead, because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Making the adjustment on the play. Motion from the wide receiver. Timeout is called. Make sure everybody's on the same page. Play clock was down to 4. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to Caden Durham. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
They'll run it. It's Berry. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Handoff, Durham running left. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
On third down, here's Durham. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
They're not thinking three. They want the touchdown, and here they come going for it on fourth and short. Got it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. So now with first and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Here's Durham. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
And the D deny them on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Went right back to him, and again he is denied. It's third and goal.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Right side, it's Green. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. So the final tally on that drive will be 31 yards and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. Knocked down immediately.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Between the hashes, it's Hawkins. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Jackson gonna throw it. timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Here on third down for this offense. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Runs through a man. He might have space. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Wants to throw one first. Rush right in his face. He's sacked. This defense all over him. And the Razorbacks moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the net.
He's going to fire deep. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Sells to run, looking to pass. They're all over him. Buried before he can blink. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Off play action. Rush is on. He lets one fly deep. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Missouri taking on the Vanderbilt Commodores. And it's the Tigers chasing a 6th straight victory today. This team is a snowball rolling downhill, just adding momentum with every new week. Here are now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12. And now over to your game in Fayetteville. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. A lot of football still to be played as these two scratch and claw for the right to claim that golden boot.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
LSU's head coach told me at the half, this is the moment his defense has to get organized. They have been a little problematic here in this first half, giving up too many points. And now, with the opponents getting the ball to start the second half, they do not want that momentum and a positive offensive output right here to change this game. He said our defense has to make a statement and make a stand, and it starts right now. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
The Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up second and short?
The play fake. Looking down the middle. Out wide right, it's Clapp. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Tells to run, wants to pass. Hauls it in.
You're going to have to design something a little bit better than that, fellas. I mean, you're throwing the football, you get 1 yard, and that was not an easy catch, by the way. He toe-tapped, made sure he got his foot down, but I don't know if that was worth it for a 1-yard gain.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Jackson will throw. Turns it upfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. Looking to get it in. Touchdown Razorbacks. And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Makes the grab down the middle. Oh, he's got some space.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots.
Offense staying on the field, they'll hurry up on 4th down. Caden Durham again. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. LSU quick to the line.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And after the interception, able to get it in plus territory, taking it back to the 41.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. He'll pull it down and run. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
Here comes the heat. Looking for a big gain. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you've got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Turning it on. He's got enough. He's up to 51 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Sells to run, looking to pass. Out wide left. Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And I'm not going to say this one's over, man, but once you start to get in the third quarter and you've built this big of a deficit, every possession means so much, and you can't give them away, and they do. And they give it away with the fumble, and now they're going to really need this defense to bail them out, to make some plays, to force a turnover, maybe even score because they've built a good deficit.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Got the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Smith. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
Man, I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over. Nice job.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Not a ton of play calls for 3rd in California when you're on offense. You know you're going to have your quarterback holding on to the football. You really got to think about how you're going to protect him. Offensive coordinator may want to think about using more max protect schemes, get more bodies in to give this quarterback a chance.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Dropping back, it's Levitt. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And what a big play here, and the return takes it back inside the 25.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Smith takes the handoff. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Selling the fake. Still looking to his right. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. Jackson will throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Tough run here. It's Smith. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stopped.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Offside defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Trying to bowl his way in. Give him 6. Touchdown, Arkansas. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Off-play action on first down. He's going for it all. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Moves the pocket. It's Levitt. Under pressure. Right side, it's Wilson. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. LSU right back to the line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum, gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Nowhere to go.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Working the middle, it's complete. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Follows his blocks. It's Russell. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Trying to move them on the counter. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a